Let me see if I can find me. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't find me. I am nowhere to be found. Hello, hello. I'm trying to find me on the iPad and I can't find me. Anyways, I won't be able to see the chat unless I can find me. Oh, let's see. I can see Avery Crafts a lot said hello, but I have to. There it is. Finally. Oh my goodness. Nancy says hello. Hello, hello. There it is. So Sherry, Avery, and Nancy said hello. Oh my goodness. You guys, I have got like a kink in my neck. It is so painful. I don't know what I did. um, Other than the kink in my neck, I'm doing all right. Jean is here. Been looking forward to this. Hello, Jean, Quilted Cupcake. So I have been invited to join Tammy, the crafty mompreneur, Tuesday for her very first live. She's calling them Tuesdays with Tammy, and she's going to have a guest each time she does it. So I get to be first. I feel special. Hi, Rose. Hi, Tina. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Lorraine. Did you see that BK Crochet is doing a collab with Premier Yarns? I did not see that. What is the collab? Hi, Patsy. Hi, Kendra. Cheryl. Kathy. Nick, hello. I I did see that we're getting some new colors in the brights, but so far I've only seen green. I don't know what else we're getting. Hi, Nathalie, Melody, Jackie, Debbie, and Crochet Treasures. Diane and Babs, hello. So they look like the two greens that I've seen, they look pretty good. Is it a different colors the Mama Made Minis collab? That's a good question. Have they shown any more colors, Lorraine, yet than the greens? Hi, Sarah and Connie. A lot of neutrals, browns, greens, and skin tones. Okay. Browns and greens are good. Hi, Katie. Oh, you're at a crochet retreat right now. So, hello, April and Stacy and all the other ladies that are there having a good time. Hi, Ivy. Deborah. They have three now: Cypress, Zest, and Nectar. Has anybody gotten the amber color that they put out? There's a light sunset orange. Okay. I'm curious. I'm curious to see. Not that I have any more space on my shelf for more colors, but there are colors that could go away to make room for that if I can figure out what to do with these colors. So hi, Ida, Care, Haley, Sherry, Hook and Compass, Julie, and anybody else that I might have missed. What are we doing on this fine Friday, the 13th? See, hi, Julie and Kim. So I have been very slowly making some more swings. Yeah, they probably will sell out in like 10 minutes. I'm sure I'll miss it too. But I don't know. Some of the brights I've been working with lately, they're awful. Heather, hello. Hi, Rita. You came back from the hospital and now you're making frogs? Hospitals are not a good way to spend the day. You're in the middle of a snowstorm, already 10 inches and still falling. That's not a good way to spend the day either. Show some colors and we'll see if we can help. Okay, some of my plush is total crap. Yeah, well, mine too. But the brights. But the biggest thing I'm trying to work through right now is the Perfect Chunky. You have an airplanes and caterpillars. Okay. Airplanes and caterpillars. That's an interesting mix. You're about to start April's elephant. So you're about to start crocheting Beckmade Studios Dragon and watching your live. Okay. Had a fall and have fibromyalgia, had to check. Ouch. Well, I hope you're okay. How much do I sell my keychains for? Well, it depends on what it is. Minimum is $7. So, like a little pickle that's nothing to make is $7. And my swings, most of them are 10, some are 12, and if I do the plants, they're 15, but most of them are 10. Hello, everyone. So, uh, Parfait Chunky colors. Oh. Okay, so we have colors that are like not normal. I mean, I like the colors, like this one is peacock and it's pretty, but it doesn't really fit too many things. Yeah, good luck with caramel. And then this one is lagoon, which also is pretty that I like, but doesn't really fit anything. Dumpster fire bins, that's a lot of dumpster fires, Heather. Let's see. Hello, Deanna. Reknitting the toe of a sock you just finished last night. Um, that might make overalls. Yes and no. If I was to do, like, say, nibbles out of Parfait Chunky, it would be so small it wouldn't be worth my time. That's part of the problem, is it has to be something, um, that I could get for the work, you know what I mean? So kinda like easy stuff. I've been using it on Amusables, car swings, keychains. Those are all really small, so it takes a long time to go through it. I already see it. Shannon's fluting Dino and Dragon. And it would be very small. Two elephants, Nooks, Hooks, small one. That would be very small in this. Very small. Um, Peas in a pod. Dinos or dragons can be any color. Hi, Tracy. Well, and then I have this one, which is also a really pretty color. It's plum, but I'm not sure what to do with it. And this one that I've never used before is called charcoal. Um, to me, charcoal has always been kind of a washed out black, but this looks nothing like black to me. It's more bluish. Peas in a pod, green frog crochet dinos. Green frog crochet dinos. I'm not sure if I've seen those. I could use that plum for my dragon eggs. Are you doing your dragons out of Parfait Chunky, Heather? I just finished making 6 Demogorgon keychains at 3 a.m. Now to work on mini Demogorgons, making 6 of those for markets too. I know, I have to make some of those. Again, I have pink. I'm out of the other colors. Charcoal penguins. Really? This kind of looks blue. I mean, in camera it doesn't, but in person it kind of has a blue. I mean, I don't know. I thought about the manatees, but I think it's just too dark. You're using plush Shirley's Voluto? Yeah, this is Parfait Chunky. Hi, Jennifer. An eggplant amusable. Um, this would probably, the plum would probably work for eggplant, but I would have to do it in a different pattern than the one that I'm doing right now because I've been using plush for that one. Use that gray for puppies. Okay. Be a small puppy. Charcoal might work for possums. That's a good possibility. Drift or ink the octopus. Wonder how small they would come out in this. So what did when I did ink, I did it out of the Bernat Tabby. And that was a decent size. I'm not trying to shoot down all your ideas. It's just size is in my head. It's like, how much work do I want to do and have it end up being, teeny tiny? You're watching on a flight home after we're working away from home all week? Sure, sure. Ha ha ha. Heather. But those are just some of them. And then like for the brights, mm, I use most of the colors on the brights, so that one would be a hard one. Unless it was kind of like the cranberry I don't really use, but that I could use as overalls. The um some of the purples, because they're not pretty purples, I don't really use. And I don't know, I use all their browns and they do need more greens though, because their greens aren't all that great. Hold it double and make something huge. Well, I don't like it. um, I, it comes out like kind of stiff when you hold it double, like really thick and stiff. And it's probably that I just haven't found the right hook size when I do that. Yeah, I use it on the swings. Um, I've been using it on that new snake pattern that I have. But I've only done 2 of those. You did that this week and it isn't fun? No, it's kinda like stiff. It's not flexible. It's like working with one of those brights that's thick and stiff and you just can't get the shape. How about a unikitty? Normally, I use a 5 millimeter hook with my Parfait Chunky. Some of these, like this, I would say is an older one. Even yeah, because some of them are thinner, stiffer, but not uncomfortable to work with. It's like a completely different texture. Any ideas for St. Patrick's Day mini plushies? I don't have any baby squids. I do use that for squids. That's a good idea. Um, I don't usually do holiday specific, so I have no idea. Haven't even thought about St. Patrick's Day. Not to mention, I think that is before my next market. Yeah, that one's a nice thickness looking one. Do you put an o did I made an orange. Where'd I put him? Where'd I put it? There it is. I made an orange, but I have to decide, is it gonna go on his head or am I gonna have him hold it? But I did make an orange. That's the only one I got made out of any of those. Did the pattern for the itty bitty demigorgon get taken down off Etsy? I can't find it. I have no idea. Let me look. Hold it. Oh, have him hold it? Let's see. Scoot over. Um, search. It did not search. It didn't search for me. Don't make me flip through 500 pages. I'm looking, I'm sorry. Well, when I clicked on my purchase, it just takes me to her storefront, so she may have taken it down. Well, that stinks. I wonder if she sells some anywhere else. Does anyone know if she has a website? So, hi, Tammy. So, like, you're thinking have him hold it instead of on top of his head. It's kind of big for his head, but it's only 18 in the round. To have him hold it. Hi, Pam, Gina. See leprechauns too. There are a couple of free shamrock patterns on Instagram. Other than that, green bear is the only other thing everyone talks about for St. Patty's Day. Demi was probably a victim of Etsy purge. Um, well, I've been trying to stay away from Etsy so I don't buy any more patterns, at least for a week, especially since I spent all day Monday working on, was it Monday? No, Wednesday, working on getting all my tax stuff together. And when I saw how much money I spent in November with the sales on patterns, I almost had heart failure. So I need to wait like at least a week. But I spent in the month of November, I spent $107 on patterns. The designers must love me. I don't usually spend that much, but I took advantage of the sales and I bought a ton of patterns. I had the pattern in my cart to purchase and it just disappeared and now can't find it. Bought more of Shannon's patterns. The raccoon was a must. Tax season reveals my compulsive spending issues. Yes, it does. It does. She has the demi on her. Okay, so they're saying she has the Demogorgon on her Kofi shop or coffee, however that is pronounced. KO dash FI. You just checked her IG, but there's a lot of Demogorgons. They spent a lot of money on patterns too. Oh yeah, I did. I was very surprised when I saw how much it was. Girl math, if it's on sale, it's like free. Well, kinda. If it's on sale, at least some of them end up being free because you didn't pay full price for them all. Your first time catching a live, Andrea? Well, welcome. But that's my dilemma right now. And then I have used quite a bit, well, not quite a bit, 4 skeins of my Elise Voluto in the last couple of days. So I'm looking at that going, oh no, I'm going to have to place another order or I'm going to be out of some stuff. Long time watcher of your channel, first time visitor on your live. Well, welcome, Mary. Um, Julie. Think of all the ones you didn't buy. I know. That's the problem. That's why I have to stay away from Etsy for a little while. Shannon, are you ever going to go live? I don't think Shannon has a channel. Today is the last day of the 15% off Elise Voluto for Women's Day. Oh, you had to tell me that. What time is today end for them? Because, different time zones. Hi, Christine. Hi, Mary Jo. I don't count my cost on patterns because they eventually work out their worth. I count $1 from every individual sale as paying off the pattern. That works. So if you sell 40 plushies at a market, then you got $40 going towards patterns. That works. You had 19 hours. It had 19 hours left a couple hours ago. All right, Christine, I'm going to have to use your link. You deleted your Etsy app from your phone because they don't trust yourself. Her pattern on Etsy said no longer available. Yeah. You just got Shannon's raccoon splooter and Miles the monkey. Who is Miles the monkey? It's hard to stop buying from Etsy. I have an addiction. I do too. And I just feed you guys my addiction. Have you heard of is that supposed to be chicken or is that a different word? Teddy bear. Hi, Nerdy Peach Stitches. Let's see, I opened their page and looked, but I'm not trying so hard not to do buy yarn until I make a dent in mine. You know what? I'm never gonna put a dent in mine because there's always something. You're out of this color, out of that color, so you have to order, and then it just fills up any space that you might have gained. Chicken teddy bear? What is a chicken teddy bear? Is it a bear that's like half chicken, half bear? I appreciate you sharing your addiction. I've been having fun making new designs you've featured in the last 6 months. Well, nobody wants to be addicted alone. That is true. How long does it take to make your mouse pattern? Um, that depends on mood and, of course, the yarn texture. If you got stiff, gross yarn, it takes a while. If you've got nice, soft, workable yarn, I would say an hour and under, depending on your crochet speed. You've been knocking out your Premier Parfait Chunky, so I'm feeling somewhat accomplished. I've been working on it, but I feel like I'm getting nowhere. So you were asked by a customer at the market, but they didn't tell you what a chicken teddy bear was? I mean, it could be a teddy bear, um, what's her name? Does the hoodie bears. And maybe it's a teddy bear wearing one of those hoodies. Nook hooks, that's who I was just thinking of. You do all the work searching for patterns and you just buy them when Oh, boy. I have fun looking for them. Let's see, what about pot plants with flowers in Parfait Chunky? Some of them, yes, some of those would work. I need to, you know what I haven't made in a while that I used to use all those the funny colors like the lagoon and the peacock and all that was those cactus plants. I haven't made those in a while, and those sold pretty good for me. My fox in a chicken hoodie sold using her pattern. I've made one hoodie bear, and it was with the frog hoodie, and I still have it. Why are you getting up at 5 a.m., Heather? I have the cat kiss pattern. I do have that pattern. I made it one time and it sold. Nooks Hooks is having a sale on Etsy. You have to leave for market at 6. Yuck. I used to have to get up every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I wouldn't get home until 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. I would sit down and I would just pass out. I was so exhausted, and then get up the next morning and do the same thing over and over and over again. I absolutely hated it. I had no life, and I was just that was probably the most depressing era of my life. Making Hook Snook's Flower Bear. So you're making a fluffy stuffies, new Shrek and Fiona and Friends pattern. I don't know that designer. Fluffy stuffies. You're doing a reversible doll. Go to Nooks Hooks on Etsy. You'll need the original teddy bear base. It comes with the chicken hoodie, and she has the fox pattern too. And that hoodie fits on all of those, correct? But bonus, Nooks Hooks is having a birthday sale this weekend. She makes the superheroes, princesses, and Ninja Turtle patterns. I will have to look them up. Are they on Etsy? Hoodie fits on all of them? Because the um the Ninja Turtle pattern that I use is not that is not the designer. You blame me for getting you addicted to Snugglebeans crochet? You should blame Shannon. She shouldn't do such a good job on her patterns. Do the free sitting leg mod. Okay. Yeah, the sitting, I think, is a little better than the standing myself. Just because you can sit it somewhere and it'll stay put. You've made the chicken hoodie bear. I've seen it. I've seen everybody make it, but see, I like to add a muzzle to her bears because it needs a proper face. You just placed your order 2 days ago from Hobby Shoppy and stocked up on Elise, and I got a few of Himalaya Dolphin. You do too on the hoodie bear? What, the sitting version? So I've only made one, and it was standing. I didn't know she had a sitting mod. Fluffy stuffies. I'm gonna get myself in trouble and look on Etsy. Where's my pen? So I can write that down. This'll work. Fluffy. Where'd it go? Fluffy stuffies. WYO. Okay. Dolphin is skinny. The dolphin baby yarn is skinny. You also do the sitting hoodie bears. I also do muzzle on yours. Yep. I'll just live vicariously through all of you. Hi, Yvonne. The sitting mod is free on her Instagram. Sometimes you need to sew. Especially if bears are going to be popular this year. I'm still waiting. And we're 3 months into the year. But if bears are going to be popular this year, I would like to be prepared. You're right, Mary. That is all it takes is just one look. I was writing down Fluffy Stuffies, WYO, so that I would remember the name to go and look. What you wish when designer make dragon wings, one wouldn't have to be upside down. If I knew how to, I would, but I have no idea how to do it. To flip it, I know we had Heather tried one time with one where it was doing back loop only, so we suggested front loop only in place of the back loop only, but she said it didn't look any different. Who said bears are going to be popular? Crochet Me Zaddy said that. You don't like missing out on sales? Well, I'll look after this, Heather. I'm trying to finish a goat plushie for my market at a goat farm this weekend. You're going to a goat farm? Goats scare me. Baby goats are cute, but grown-ups goats scare me. Um, Waited for painted eyes. Is the Elise yarn like a blanket yarn or more like a parfait plush? Um, yes, Christine. When I was a teenager, we went to Busch Gardens and they had a petting zoo. And I made the mistake of walking into the pen with food in my hands. And they all jumped on me. They were chewing my clothes and my hair, and they just freaked me out. Christine, I think, is the one who said frogs were going to be popular this year. Who decides what will be popular? The customers. Trauma by goat. It was. It was. It was very traumatizing. They freak me out. They scare me. Veludo is like a baby's bottom, so smooth. It is very, very nice to work with. And I'm not sure that I would say it was quite like either one of them. Is Fluffy Stuffy's the one with the sitting mod or something different? No, Hook Snooks is the one with the sitting mod. See, whoever is buying one kid buys and something just takes off. Sparkle, Shimmer Rock, let's see. Unlike Robin, goats crack me up. Charcoal. Baby goats, they're fine. We had a goat. I got to bottle feed it, but when it grew up, I didn't want nothing to do with it. Which goat plushies? I used to go to Busch Gardens as a kid when I lived down there. Oh my, ooh, mm-mm. Now, I did get to go as an adult when my son was maybe like 7, and this is when they still had the dolphin show, which they no longer have, and he actually got picked to be in the dolphin show. He had a blast because he got to feed the dolphins some fish, fainting goats. Let's see, and I am actually using Voluto for it. I made one in Parfait Chunky and hated my life the whole time. Oh my goodness. I would agree with that, that Elise is too soft for some patterns. Your son recently had a field trip to Busch Gardens. Not sure if he saw the goats though. Yeah, I don't do the petting zoos. Nope, that was too much for me. The Cozy Stitch has a cute pattern. Just bought Gibby the goat. My son let's see, I read that one. I've been using mine to make snugglers. I'll give you a sneak peek of the snuggler I did yesterday. Can you tell what it is? I think it's like super soft to make the little snugglers with. If he didn't come home traumatized, he must have missed them. Yes, it is a manatee. And this was free, a free pattern. So I did that one last night before I decided to call it quits for the day. Ah, but that's pretty much what I've been using my Elise for, is that type of thing, because I just think it's so soft. I know you're in Florida too. Everybody loves a manatee here. Yep. Yes, I was shocked when I saw it. I was like, I favored that thing right away and I went back to it yesterday. Favored, saved, whatever. And I was like, well, let me see. How many rounds is it? How many rows is it? Because I wasn't sure if it was going to be real big or if it was going to be small. And it's like, this is the perfect size to go with the uh the other ones I've been doing. It might be a little bit longer, but not much. And then of course it says to use safety eyes, and they always look better with safety eyes, but I do mine with the embroidered eyes so the babies can have them. Um I don't know off the top of my head. It's something KP was the designer. But I'll have, when I do my Sunday video, I'll have the link for the manatee in that video. Yeah, it's something KP. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, and I don't have the Instagram app on my tablet, or I could just look it up, but I don't have it on here. Am I gonna restock the platypus if I have time? They do sell well, but I have to make the hat for them. See if you had to guess how many new patterns you try a week. Mm, a couple, maybe more. Well, let's see. Since Wednesday, I've tried new to me patterns. Three, four. Since Wednesday, new to me patterns, I've done four. Mary, you have to leave. Good night. Nope, no, my next market is not this weekend, but next weekend on Sunday. And then the Friday after that, and I think the Friday after that. That might be it, Christine. That might be it. I know it's I thought it was JP, but JB works too. The platypus on the swing, it was Avery Craft Salot's platypus with adjustments and moving the arms wider and just that, but doing it in parfait chunky so it would be small enough to be on a swing. It wasn't made to be on a swing, because I'll tweak some things just by moving the arms to the sides to put them on the swings. That's that's probably it. Crochet with JB. Is it kind of a greenish color? You guys are like super sleuths. Let's see. You're writing a land turtle pattern with a sunflower, watermelon, and Lisa Frank mod. Oh, that sounds cool. Could also do posh or cub to adapt to swing size. But I'm trying to use up my parfait chunky, so that's why I'm using the parfait chunky. Yeah, then that's the right one. Nerdy peach stitches. That sounds so cute. You found you love posh for the swings. I use the posh for the actual swing part, but not the little plush on it. Hi, Kathy. You always find the best free patterns on Instagram. Do you have any tips of what to search for when trying to find them? A lot of times it's just fed to me through my feed. Um, when I try to search for them, sometimes I don't always find what I'm looking for, but I'll put like um, strawberry crochet pattern, and then it'll pull up things with strawberry. It could be a strawberry cow, could be a strawberry keychain, could be a strawberry whatever. But usually it's just stuff that comes across my feed. And if it catches my eye, I'll favorite it and then I'll go back to it later. See. But other than that, I need one more subscriber. One of you guys that is not subscribed needs to subscribe so I can hit 56,000. Need a good free land turtle pattern. You're going to have to do the little wattle snuggler from her too. Well, I already have Della the duck, So I wasn't sure if I wanted to try that one. You add more shelves for more yarn? Oh, I am at 56K? I was at 55,999 when I came live. Could not find it. Let's see. You got in on another one of my lives. Well, hello and welcome back. Waddle is a penguin? Oh, okay. I'll have to go and check that out. Because the penguin, the only one I have for that is the Mama Made Minis, but it's bigger, it's not small. And I like the small ones that I can just put in the basket on the table that's getting so much attention. People are actually looking at it and picking through them. Let's see. Oh, me too, Robin. I just need 337 more till 4K. All right, you guys. What's up, Cupcake? Christine needs 337 more subscribers to hit 4,000. And Heather wants to hit 5,000 from Cottontail Crafts. Says on here, Cottontail Crafts 1719. You guys need to subscribe to them and help them out. It does blow my mind, 56,000. That's crazy. That's just insane. Let's see, Cottontail Crafts. It gets tough. And it seems like the more that you get, the harder it is to get more, if that makes any sense. You're at 71. It'll happen. You subscribe to both? I've been watching, been working on an order due before Easter. That's the one thing I don't like about orders, because then it's like you have to. You have to. Just don't stop. Nothing changes if you stop. That is right. That is absolutely right. And Heather at Southern Gals Crochet is trying to get to 3,000. I think Tammy's working on 16,000 at Crafty Mompreneur. Hi, Eileen. So you just subscribed to What's Up Cupcake. I'm already a subscriber to Heather. Lorraine, you'll like the patterns that Christine shows. She shows some really unusual ones sometimes. I mean, it's not, hers are not all the norm. See, you only have 60 and not 1,000 subs. At least on, you just started your channel though, right? So to be at 60, that's pretty good. Tammy, you're still a few hundred away from 16K. Yeah, but that could happen overnight. You just get up one day and it's like, hello? Dude, your channel's actually grown really fast too. You're going to start posting 2 times a week, but the shorts reels game is what I need to lean into. I would disagree with that. People who watch shorts don't necessarily watch long form. And people who watch long form don't necessarily watch shorts. Unusual equals weird? No. No. I don't think weird. Because they're different, unique. I've found so many unique patterns from watching yours. It's like, where do you find these designers at? It's like, these are people I've not heard of at all. So, no, I appreciate that it's different and it's not the same thing everybody else is showing. 60% of people who watch me are not subscribed. Same. But then I don't ask. As a rule, I don't ask. So you love all the other channels as well. I love starting my days out watching y'all during the week. There are certain days that I know certain people upload, and it's very disturbing to me when I get up in the morning if those videos are not waiting there for me. I have my routine, and it's like, where's Tracy? Or where's Heather or whoever? And it's like, I know that these certain days, these certain people upload, and it just messes my whole day up when y'all aren't there. You have a YouTube, but still working on it. I've never posted very many shorts, but did 3 YouTube long form a week in the beginning of my YouTube journey. That's a lot. Twice a week is a lot. You are more than welcome. I'm always looking for inspiration. Let's see. This, it's hard when they're not there. It's like, what happened? I wonder if some people think you have to pay to subscribe. Um, well, only if you're one of those channels that has memberships and then, you pay for memberships, but to subscribe to anybody's channel, it's free. I'm Mondays, but sometimes Tuesdays when I can't get my life together. And then when I'm feeling extra motivated on Fridays. Christine! Let's see. I just got my yarn pouch and amigurumi sticks that I ordered from you. Love them. I did see Tracy's new video. Wouldn't that be something if all that pain was just her wisdom teeth? And to go through all that she's been going through. That would just, I was excited to see that Tracy was back. Um, if you're not signed into your account, you can't sub. So if they might be somebody watching that just doesn't have an account and you don't have a full-time job. Yeah, me either. This is my full-time. Let's see. If I would be consistent, I know my channel would grow, but I have this year's goal of 200 subscribers, so I don't feel the pressure. I don't know. I don't think I ever like really set a goal. I just like wanted to get on here and show my stuff. My crochet stuff, that is. Yes, it is. Tracy is Travel Crochet AU. What's the difference between a Patreon and a membership? Well, I don't have either, but they are both a paid service. Memberships are through YouTube, and Patreon is something else. I don't know. Don't be showing my aspen. Heather, don't start. I saw that Raven Jade Co., aka Nostalgic Needles, is dropping some hook cases soon. Okay. I don't know that one either. What do I use for a camera? My iPhone. Does anyone shop at Mary Maxim? I have before. I think Heather does sometimes. No, we are not on the Aspen Talk now. Heather started it. We are not. Patreon is a paid membership thing too. I'm taking a break from posting on my channel. I had just lost an income with an MLM, so I wanted to make YouTube my way to earn income. Yep. You guys are so bad. Don't get her going. Heather's probably rolling off her couch right now, laughing so hard. Let's see, Mary Maxim, yes. Got to wait for sales and shipping is down to $4.99. Let's see. Did you watch Kate's last video? I had no idea about her background with. I did watch that one. That was pretty interesting. did I send you my minion of the grands? Yes, did I not reply? I'm sorry. It's funny because I have been getting so much junk email. I have a giraffe sitting here on my table, and I cannot find the email from the person that wanted to purchase it. I might have deleted it by mistake because I get so much junk. So you use Premiere the most, but Mary Maxim has Perfect Chunky at $3.99 and sometimes free shipping. Oh, definitely wait for shipping deals from Hirschner's. They are crazy with their shipping prices. Um, it seems like it wasn't that long ago that they had a sale on plush. I need poly pellets for the Cranky Bunny, and Michael's has been out of stock for weeks. Amazon. You want to pick her brain on why pelicans are her favorite? Well, pelicans are not my favorite. If your car is ever parked underneath where they're perched, you will know it. Because when they let loose, oh my gosh, what a mess. Let's see. Do you sell your finished plushies on Palm Street Live? I do not. I have not tried a Palm Street. Puffins and pelicans. Heather, did you get picked for a tester? See, knitting slippers for a 3-pair order with Bernat Mystical. Those are going to be some thick slippers. You've been skipping all yarn haul videos. I have way too much yarn, and when I watch them, I am like, oh, that's so pretty. I better get it. I know that feeling too. It's too expensive there. What is too expensive? Oh, Amazon? I haven't looked. I don't know. I've never bought it. You're obsessed with puffins, pelicans, and goats. $30 more at Michael's. I can use a coupon. Um, who's doing Cranky Kitty? Did she pick testers already? Well, I was a pre-tester on that, so I have done Cranky Kitty. And I think she's working on picking testers now. Me and Robin get early access to Shannon's patterns. Well, sometimes, not always, Heather. Do I sell my finished plushies online? The way I do that is I have you contact me through email. And this is the problem I'm having with the giraffe is it got buried under like a bazillion junk emails. And now I can't find the email to get in contact with this person so I can set up her listing for her. But I have you contact me through email and then I will send an invoice through PayPal. But I need um excuse me, shipping address information so I can calculate the shipping. What are the rest of my trauma animals? Well, we know spiders, snakes. Now you know goats. Um I don't think there are any others. Well, I don't like water animals very much. So I don't go in like the ocean water or the river or anything like that because they nibble on you. Let's see. You got my raccoon pattern from Shannon. I've not made it yet. Oh, you're going to like it when you make it. You've only been traumatized by a chihuahua. We had fainting goats when I was a kid. Let's see. I know her post says open until the 14th. That is tomorrow. Let's see. I can't stand spiders or snakes or those slime blue lizards. Um, water animals are definitely on your list. Well, you know what? We went tubing down Rainbow River, and I'm not a super strong swimmer. I could probably save myself, but if someone else was having an issue, we'd both drown. So we're tubing, and I'm just like laying there, and my hands are dangling in the water, and we're almost to the end, like 50 yards maybe, and all of a sudden something started nibbling on my thumb. I was like out of the water and on top of the tube. Not one piece of my body was touching the water. I was like, nope, 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 just nope, won't do it. Never dangle your hands or your toes. It'll be like, what's that show with Betty White, that movie where she's feeding the crocodiles? Lake Placid, is that the name of it? When don't we get early access to your pattern, Shannacy? Jaws? No. That's a good one to keep you out of the ocean water, that's for sure. That's a great mental image. Lake Placid, yeah. Yeah, and then she's just sitting there with her toes feeding the little baby crocodiles, like, "Nope, nope." Let's see, "You love to kayak, but we have gators, lots of gators." Nope. Yeah, no, We were gonna go, Lake Seminole one day, and they had, like, jet ski rentals there. Now, of course, this was when I was much younger and a lot braver, and we go to the rental place, and here's all these gators. You can see them with their heads just floating in the water and their eyes sticking out, you know how they do? And I'm like, hell no, there ain't no way I am doing that." And they're like, "Oh, the noise of the jet skis will scare them off." No, I am not, no, I am not getting in that water. Nope. Especially on a jet ski, not a wave runner where you can sit on a jet ski where you have to hold the handles up and stand up and it's easy to fall. Nope, not doing it. We had some folks get arrested for having baby alligator without a permit. Good. Good that they got arrested, not that they didn't have a permit. See. And then I don't know if it's my imagination or if it's just because, internet and all that these days, but it seems like there's a lot more gator attacks that get reported. Hi, Lisa. You getting ready for a market tomorrow? Well, good luck. The intercoastal and the sharks are even in the river, little ones, but still, yeah. Nope. 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 You used to work for Starlight Cruises, and over the years, we saw so many. Y'all just should stick to the kiddie pool at the water park. You got that right. Kiddie pool at the water park. And even that, if you're in Florida and you have a swimming pool in your backyard, check the water before you get in. Does Florida have an off-season market-wise? Not really. I mean, it's really hot in the summer, so a lot of people don't do them in the summertime because it's hot, hot, hot. But you can pretty much find a market year-round. Gotta get the truck packed up. Y'all have a great night. Good luck, Heather. Hope you sell a ton. Both Heathers have markets tomorrow. Bluebirds out of the peacock yarn? Mm, maybe. You found snakes in your pool? Ah, first house I ever owned, and I was in my 20s. Um, I had a small swimming pool in the backyard, And I'm out there on my raft doing some sunbathing, because back then we don't think about skin cancer and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, these two snakes come slithering across the yard and right across the top of the pool. And I was out, gone. Nope, we don't use pool no more either. I felt like they were charging at me. So there's another trauma story for you, Christine. Did you get the strawberry rabbit? Not sure. Bull sharks are in local lakes and rivers in Arkansas. You have another market tomorrow too, and it's going to be over 90. Oh my goodness, Tammy. Take your fan. Hopefully the customers, stay upright and walking around and spending. So good luck to you too. That was the weirdest thing. They just like slithered across the top of the water. I was like, uh-uh. You don't have any of those in Missouri? You have to have something that's creepy though. Every place does. We got snow today. Oh my goodness. Well, it is only March, Heather. I say that like I know what I'm talking about. Here's a tip: keep a pet water bowl by your table with a little sign. People will stop to water their dogs and shop. I have thought about doing that. But then I've also thought, what if the dog pees on your tablecloth? Wanting to go to your markets but work too much. Well, I can't go to one of her markets. It's too far. See, here in Kansas, it's spiders, tarantulas, bobcats, cougars, coyotes, and especially rattlesnakes. If you come to one of my markets, you expect a hug, only if I'm not hot and sweaty, because that's like really gross. So it has to be in the winter. That's just ugh. Don't tell me that. I'm flying to Kansas from Florida at the end of the month. You had a dog pee on your sign. Oh, see, I would be like, now what? I'm gonna have to throw it away. I can't put that in my car. I just mm-mm. It's like I was watching when we did the last market on Friday night. The people are walking their dogs through there, and they're in my booth, and I'm standing back and letting John man the booth, standing over on the other side. And I see the dogs go in there, and I'm watching to see if they're gonna lift their leg and pee on my tablecloth. Because sometimes I don't think the dog owners really pay attention. You could have a fan pointing outward for the people walking by, and they would linger and shop. That's a good idea too. The lady bought a purse. Had a dog pee on my tablecloth. The owner just laughed and walked away. That would make me mad. I would have something to say to that person. No, both of us were very hot. It was like 87 and very humid, and both of us were like, ugh, no, thank you. Hi, Rose. Let's see. You've done the fan pointing out and had people come hang out because of it. You need a few fans. See, I gotta like rearrange how I pack my car so the fan's gonna fit. And I have to add the batteries to my charging list. And then make sure we don't do what we did. I should say what John did. He put the battery on to charge, put the fan in the car, and left the battery on the charger. So we had a fan with no battery. Oh, it's it's hot. Well, I don't know. I lived in North Carolina for a year, and it was pretty hot. I was in Charlotte for a while, and then I came back here. Did I ever finish my Hexie card again? I did not. And you know what? Here's the yarn for it sitting right here. I did not. Yes, two youngins for Ryobi battery with that big old heavy duty battery that lasts all day for Mother's Day. That's it. Listen to you, Heather. Chop, chop. You bring two fans and a mister most times of the year here. I think my weather is pretty similar to yours, hot and muggy in Louisiana. Oh, it probably is. It is probably just as gross as it is here. Northwest Mountains in North Carolina. I think when I lived there, I went to Raleigh one time with my friend to visit her mom. She made the best pot roast and then went home. And that was the only time I was ever in Raleigh. Deep South Mississippi, so it's hot and muggy. Oh, yeah. Still cold in the Midwest. I wish. North Carolina mountains are incredible. Well, I can tell you, the year that I lived there, don't ask for directions from anybody because they say it's down the road a piece. 30 miles later, you might get to your destination. Or it's, turn left, there's a bird on the fence. It's always there, but not when I go by. Western Kansas doesn't have any humidity, just 80-mile-per-hour winds and 110-degree temps. Ooh, that would suck. Look for an indoor market to try. You're not too far from Boone. It's much cooler than Charlotte. Super windy here today. We are chasing down garbage cans, etc., that are blowing away. Yeah. Mm-mm. Oh, you are. You're the person who suggested the hefty deposit for preventing early breakdown. I think that's a good idea. And then split the rest. Split the money from the people that left with all the remaining vendors. I think that's a great idea. Texans give the same type of directions. Your last outdoor market is May 2nd, then only my stores until fall. I know, the heat's a killer. That would be super fun. I'm actually going to be in New York next weekend, but it's going to be a super quick girls' trip. You travel a lot, Christine. Hawaii, Japan, Colorado. You travel a lot. Were you surprised when Deb from Coastal Crochet told you that you were very popular in the UK? I when when she says that, I just think she's messing around with me, like, trying to be funny. That's going to change? Okay. I hope it's for a good reason that it's gonna change. We signed up for a full season at a market not far from us for this year. Um, Going on the 9th. Super windy in my area today, too. This morning we had 3 inches of snow. Lorraine, where are you? Well, now, Michelle, yes, I know I have some that like are from Australia and all that, but I would never think that I was super popular in the UK. Ruth, I am popular. I was told that I'm popular because I'm addicted to buying patterns. Oh yeah, it's the UK is third. It's the US, Canada, UK. I think Australia is after that one. Do you not realize you're like super famous in the crochet community? I don't know about that. We moved out to the cornfields of Illinois, a lot less markets in under an hour from home, but working on learning the better ones. It takes time to figure out which ones are good ones. You're in mid Michigan? Okay. I don't know why I thought you were in Texas. You feel like every crocheter knows me? I don't know why. You're making me blush now. No market on the 9th unless I magically get into the Charlotte Book Fair, but message me on IG and we can try to coordinate. I would love to do a book fair market like you do, Christine. That would be so cool. I hear your name on the channels all the time. You are the YouTube queen, remember? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I knew your first name before I knew your channel because so many YouTubers mentioned you. Hmm. I don't know. Let's see. The lady that does our book fairs is branching out into other states. Ooh, find out if she's going to do Florida, specifically the Tampa Bay area. That would be like really cool. Let's see. When Passionate Kelsey uses your pattern, you're crochet famous. No, no. I saw that video when she found the pattern and she's like, um, she wants to use her 5 millimeter hook, and then you can hear me where she's playing it, and it's and when I'm listing off the supplies, first thing I say is a 5 millimeter hook. It was kind of funny. Oh, Southwest Florida, some love. Well, yeah, that too, but Tampa Bay. You couldn't live in Texas. I would die of heat exhaustion. I know. Your finished items best because you have an eye for placing the features and for choosing what to make. Also, the colors you choose. I just really like how your things turn out. Well, thank you. Um, and picking colors is the hardest thing for me. That'll slow me down on getting started. Uh, Sometimes I have to ask for help. Let's see. Every crochet channel I have subscribed to is because you mentioned them. Oh, cool. That is cool. There's I've been getting some new ones coming across my feed and I checked them out. Like Sphinx Crochet. She is one that she's a very fast talker. So I have to use the speed controls and put it at 0.80 and then it's like perfect for me. I like hers. And let's see, I have noticed some big Instagram people that are like doing channels. Sphinx Crochet is one, Crochet Grove is one. Um, Kitten Girl, the one that got kicked off of Instagram and then was allowed back, she's got a channel. Um, who else did I see? What's her name? I was gonna write them all down too. A lot of Instagrammers are switching over. Allie McKenzie is great. I have watched some of hers recently. She just came across my feed recently. You have to slow videos way down too. I can't understand anything. She's 0.80 is like perfect for Sphinx crochet. Let's see. Crochet Ginger. I don't know that one. I wish I wasn't so shy and anxious. I really want to start YouTube vids. Holding a conversation with myself is hard. It is hard in the beginning, but each time you do one, it gets easier and easier. And just remember, you have the power to edit. So if you say something and I don't know, you look frozen in the face or you stuttered or whatever, and you don't like it, pause for a few seconds, say it again, and then you can cut the part you don't like out. I am tempted to start a channel, but so intimidated. It is intimidating. It is very intimidating, but it gets easier and easier the more you do it. Right, Christine, Heather, Michelle, who else on here? It does. It gets each video is easier than the one before. You're way too shy and English is your second language. There's a lot of people on YouTube that don't speak the best of English, myself included. +1 to everything she's saying, the thickness, like riding a bike. See, yes, it does. See, even Tammy. See, it's each video gets easier and easier. You deleted your first video so many times before finally publishing. Unless you get me talking about something I love and very anxious. Um, I still edit every video. Now, Heather does not edit. She just goes with it, but I edit because something will happen. Something I'll get tongue tied, I'll sneeze, or John will walk in the room, or the cat will do something. It just there's always something. Phone rings, or I get a text message, and then I'm looking at it like this, trying to read it, and I'm like, I don't want that showing up on the camera. You put all your bloopers, it would be longer than the video. Oh, that really? Let's see. If you can stick a Kleenex up your nose, right, Heather? Right? Don't want anyone to hear you rip one either. Oh my God. That would be so bad. But you know what? There are people that would just leave that in there because it would get a laugh. I would never. No way. Don't want any a blooper would be amazing. Let's see. Making a goal to post a video within the week. I think the editing is what makes me nervous. Maybe not, but it seems like it sometimes. You would blame Milo? Oh. I use Filmora to edit. Should put all the bloopers as member content and charge $1 to $3 a month for the bloopers. I think the point is enjoy the process. If you enjoy it, the difficulty at first won't matter. That's right. It's organic. Oh boy. No, 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 no. Let's see. Heather Milo, how rude. You guys are hilarious tonight. Can you find can your first video feature a market? your first video can be whatever you want it to be. How about the monsters in some of those colors? Um, those would be small too, because those I used Parfait Plush, and they were still only, you know, like this big. They were still kind of small. They'd be really tiny. Don't like watching a perfect makeup, perfect nails, filtered girlies with the perfect backgrounds. I can't relate to that. Michelle, I agree. You get me all natural, no makeup, ever. It's too hot here. It would just melt right off anyways. What did you use to film your first videos? My phone. It's been a long week. We are all slap happy. You finally joined before the stream ended. Sometimes when I'm editing, I'm like, what is my hair doing? Does my face always look like that? I get that too. Or or if you happen to be unlucky enough to have a booger or something, that would have to be a must edit out. See, I can't believe I saw those monsters not sold and on your table in your last video. I have sold one of the monsters. You still use your phone. Like, if I'm gonna spend that much money, I'm gonna have something that's multifunctional, right? And then you see people with the regular vlogging cameras. They're like, "Oh, focus, focus. Oh, it won't do focus on anything but my face. Focus." And it's like the phone does just fine. I struggle with how I look when I record so much. I have so many clips of me working that I've never posted because I'm self-conscious. Yep, we would tell you if we spotted a crusty. Thanks. How big a booger you talking about? Oh my god, you guys. You like seeing patterns from everyone and not just sponsorships and their own patterns. Still love their patterns, but let's see. If you need to be named in the end, let's see. It needs to be named in the end credits. W- what does the booger or food in your teeth? Yep. Lipstick on your teeth. I mean, there's just there's a lot. Someone needs to start a channel called Boogers and Beavers. Oh my gosh. Oh, see, do you think people prefer longer 30-minute videos or more videos or shorter 20 minutes or so? This chat is so unhinged. It's my chats are always unhinged. I length of a video. Um, I think 30 to 45 minutes is good for me. Um, to watch. You get past an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, it can be hard to keep me hanging around for that. But and I also like um not so much chit chat in the beginning. Like, oh gosh, I don't want to show anything new yet. Show me a plushie, tell me a story. Show me another plushie, tell me a story. But to have, say a 30-minute video and the first 20 minutes is nothing but story, I lose interest quickly. That's just me. But yeah, half hour, 45 minutes. And then if you're looking at it from the channel point of view, and you guys can raise your hands, how many people here speed up the video and watch it in twice the speed? Depends on the content, I guess. I think 30 minutes to an hour is good. Yeah. I will watch up 3 to 4 hours of YouTube video, but it's all about the content. But 20 to 30 minutes is a good average. Yeah. You skip till you see a plushie. I don't watch in twice, but 1.25. Let's see. You never speed up the video? Because usually what happens from the channel point of view, if you post a 30-minute video, your average view time is going to be 15 minutes. And not necessarily because they bailed after 15 minutes, but because they're watching it in twice the speed. I speed up up slow talkers and watch me pack orders. I watch normal speed. It really depends on the channel. I do 1.5 or 1.25. So, as the channel or the content creator, however you want to look at it, if you're making a 30-minute video and you're getting 15 minutes of watch time, even though they watched the entire 30 minutes, it still only counts as 15 minutes, and that affects how much you make in ad revenue. So that's why I think a lot of people do it an hour and longer, is because people do speed it up and they're trying to reach whatever their goal is for their watch time. People show what they got too slowly, dump it out, and let me look and be done with it. You never speed it up, just watch when I crochet, so it's background noise mostly. That's for me too, most of the time, it's when I'm crocheting, but sometimes there are just sometimes you run across a person, and I'm sure everybody has done this at some point in their life. They've met someone or watched someone, it's like, "Oh, I just can't take their voice. Their voice just gives me a headache," or, whatever. There are just some people that will do that to other people. See, it depends. I can listen to Miss Sue's stories. I look forward to those. My husband hears my audiobooks and it's like, "Are you listening to chipmunks?" I used to do 1.5, but I would end up zoning out and having to rewind. I couldn't do that. I wanna hear all the voices and the accents and, um, the fluctuation in the voice so that you kinda get the idea of what's going on. If they're monotone, forget it. I never thought about the watch time being affected by changing the speed. Good thing I don't mess with it. See, if it's a market video, I want it all. 3+ hours. I'm watching at normal speed. Sometimes I go to the yep, audiobooks have to grab me within the first 5 minutes or I'm out. Is Miss Sue Crafty Sue? I like her stories. Yes, I think that is who they are talking about. Thanks for sharing this info, Robin. It is encouraging for us trying to start YouTube journey. You hear the fluctuation from excited chipmunk to calm chickmunk. No, 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 no. An Alvin voice just no, that would throw me. You have to have a great narrator to listen to audio every day. That is true. I agree with that. So when Jenna and I were doing homeschool, we homeschooled from 3rd through 7th grade. I let her go back to school at 8th grade. And when we would go to piano lessons, we would have like a 45-minute drive. So we used to, for her, listen to audiobooks. And I have to say, the one that she absolutely liked the best and just laughed and laughed and laughed was Pippi Longstocking. That girl just laughed and laughed in the car. It was so funny. And it was so nice to hear her laugh. These days, kids don't laugh enough. Peacock and Lagoon would be good for the Bass car hanger. That's a good idea. What about an animated intro, outro video with music? I'm a video editor, graphic designer. Well, I'm not so sure with the intros. I think they have to be short. If you were to look at YouTube analytics, starting at 100%, it's showing the time. At 30 seconds, you take the biggest dive of your whole video on how the retention is. So if the intro is too long or nothing like great going on in it, y- they will bail. They're gonna bail or jump ahead or something like that. So I wouldn't have a very long intro. I think an outro would be better than an intro, but I would not do a very long intro. Sometimes the spicy scenes sped up. I don't like when they talk about the plushies and go on and on and on, patiently waiting to see the next plushie. Pippi was one of my faves in grade school. I drove 3 hours a day, so audiobooks kept me sane. I like seeing the intros. See, some people do. Is my intro okay? Yours is short, Heather. It's fine. Um, See, I try to put clips from the video in my intros to give viewers an idea of what's coming. 10 seconds. A lot of people do that. Like if there's that one really funny, strange, scary, whatever thing that happens that's going to be in the video, they'll show a little clip of it at the beginning as a teaser and then go on with the video. And then you just have to wait to find out what happened. So that piques people's interest. The videos you post are similar to I think most people are like that. I need the end music or Tammy's bloopers. That's when I remember to like the video. I don't always jump back on to like a video I just watched. Yep. Or I have that in my queue. I'm listening to We Who Will right now. For me, I struggle with the channels that put music on softly and then their voice super loud or vice versa. It gives me a headache so bad. Sometimes, yes. This is super helpful. Thank you. Let's see. I think the headline is important to me. The title, when you say headline, I'm listening to the full cast Harry Potter series and it's excellent. So you struggle with coming up with different thumbnail styles. Thumbnails are hard, titles are hard. The titles are very hard because you don't want to be clickbaity. It is hard to come up with a different title for every video. Also, you know what? I get so uncomfortable asking people to do that that I don't. I figure if they like me, they'll subscribe or they'll hit the thumbs up. I never ask. It's rare. I mean, I did tonight because I wanted that one more subscriber to hit 56,000. Yes, Cheryl, I hate clickbait too. So I don't know, maybe I could flash something on the screen as a reminder, like one of those subscribe beacons or icons or, the graphics. Okay, good night, Heather. I know I'm running long tonight. It's been easy to keep going. Screen flash is great. Okay, I want a crochet pattern roundup to have a crochet person to actually make the pattern, not just going down a list. Um, yes. I think I have only ever shared patterns that I have actually made myself. Otherwise, what is there to say? Oh, it looks cute. This might be a good one. So, yeah, I think it's one that you should have made if you're going to share it. Or, like, okay, this is my to-do list of patterns. Maybe something like that, but that's not necessarily a recommendation or anything. But okay. I don't know. We're all picky in our own way about things. I think you should have something in the background. Katie is really cute. You deserve it. You work. Oh, Katie's is really cute. You deserve it. You work really hard. I even forgot to hit the thumbs up sometimes. Oh, okay. I'll have to take a closer look at Katie. So she has some type of reminder in her background for liking and subscribing. Ouch. But most of the time, I'm crocheting, I'm listening, and then when they say, "Oh, and then I made this," and they show up the new thing, I'm looking at the plushie, and then I'm back to I'm crocheting, I'm listening, so I'm not, like, staring at it the whole time. The Cozy Buckeye crocheting all patterns she shares. I think she does. Yeah, it does help you guys save money. And the same for me, because like, when I see Christine do one, and I'm like, "Ooh, that's really cool," she has tested it, now I can feel comfort in purchasing it. You should put an aspen holding a thumbs up sign. Maybe. I'll 3D print one for you. An aspen? She has the little light up that says like and subscribe. Okay. All right. Good night, Shannon. If you're leaving, you might be saying good night to someone else. If you are, sorry, you can stay. I always hit the like when I watch. Helps me to remember if I watched a video too. Yes, the thumbs up, you have to provide your own. Ah, what? Is a neon light up. Pieces of scrap test all patterns also. We're not that close. You're funny, Christine. Well, anyways, you guys, it is 8:41 in my time. So it's way past Heather's bedtime. That's why she bailed. So I think we are going to call it a night. It has been a week. Yes, it has. What is the difference between velvet yarn and the rest of the plushie yarns? Probably size and feel. All right, everybody. Monday night, it's Heather and I live on my channel. And then Tuesday, I said this at the beginning, but I'll let you guys know again. Tuesday, I have been invited to be on Tammy, the Crafty Mompreneur's channel for her first live. And that one is 6:30, I think. So we'll see you Monday and Tuesday. And you'll have to put up with me on Sunday for a video. So there's that. All right. So good night, everybody.